fellow traders, 'tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Tuesday, January the 20th. The year's 2026. Let's talk trading. Trading basics. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. As always, let's have our risk management in place, because that's definitely one of the basics, because we don't want to lose more than we're willing to lose on a trade or during a trading session. Now, I think I've told you, I've got this trader out there who's been hounding me via email about giving him an indicator, giving him some arrows so he can know how to trade. And I explained to him, or I sent him an email, I said, look, you need to learn how to trade, and looking at some indicator with an arrow is not going to teach you how to trade. I go, you need to learn, the trading basics. So I'm going to hopefully go over them in this video. Now, the thing is, and he asked me, he goes, what's the stop loss? I don't know what your account size is. I don't know how many, how many lots you're trading per trade. So I can't tell you what the stop loss is. I don't know if you're, if you lose $2, that's nothing, or if you lose $2, that's a week's worth of money, since you might not live in the United States. So I can't tell you what the stop loss is. What I can tell you is that you need to make it so that if you lose, say, 3, 4, 5 times in a row, it doesn't take you out of the trading game. So maybe you can only trade a dime a pip. In fact, if you're asking these questions, that's the most you should be trading until you understand trading. So how much should you lose? I don't know. Let's just say you've got a $10 account and you're trading a dime a pip. Well, do you think you're going to lose 10 times in a row? So if you don't think that, then maybe you can have a 10 pip stop loss. But maybe we'll even make it 5, just for the sake of argument. So before you figure out what your method is, before you figure out what what instrument you're trading, before you choose what indicators, whatever, you need to figure out what your risk management is. It's that simple. Now, and once you figure that out, you know what your position size is, and you know where your stop is. Or if you know what your stop is, then you know what position size. But I would say just keep it simple. Trade a simple micro lot. Now, the simplest thing in trading is using horizontal lines. And if you want to know, I can even send you this indicator, Sweet Spots Gold, that I modified. And what it does is it puts lines out here every 10 pips. Now, what we can do with this indicator, and I'm going to show you how to do it. We've got main colors and we got subcolors. Let's take the subcolors and let's use no, let's use yellow. And let's make the sublevels every 5 as opposed to every 10. And let's make the main levels every 25. So that might not be so easy to see here. Yellow on white. Let's try, I've got dim gray. We'll go light gray. That's even harder to see. Okay, let's go brown. Whoops, that was the wrong one. This should be dim gray, and make this one brown. There we go. Now, can come down here, we can drag it out. So, real simple. Candle color at the line. So, white is bullish, black is bearish, or you could, if you like red green, you can switch the colors to red and green. So, bull candle, green, bear candle, red. So, simple. When the M30 candle opens, it's going to open between two lines usually. If it's green at the first line, you go long. If it's red at the first line, you go short. That's it. You don't need any other indicators. You don't need indicators. These are just plotting lines. So that's it. Now, you ask where the stop loss is. To me, it should be intuitive. Let's say you go long at the line, it goes up a pip, and then it drops back, and then it comes and hits this line. You stop out. So the worst case scenario should be you lose 5 pips. That should be the worst case scenario. Now, when do you take profit? Well, this is where it gets a little tricky. You get in the trade and it's moving in your direction. As soon as it stops, you might want to get out. That simple. Now, once you understand that, we can take it to, oh, I don't have that indicator on here. Once you understand this, and once you're profitable doing this, you can take it to the next level. And you can drop down to a 1-minute chart, but you could use the candles M TRO modified to put an M30 shading here. In fact, let me pause the video and do that. Okay, so what I've done is I've put the candles M indicator on here, but it's set to an hour. So first, let's switch this over to a 1-minute chart. And then let's switch the M candles to a 30-minute bar. Now, back in the old days, I used to say we follow the H1. But as I've studied and run analysis, many times the 30-minute candle will reverse. And so it seems to be better to use the M30 as the bias. So you can see here, this M30 hit the 65 line, hit the 70 line, and kept going. Now, maybe you got in this trade and you took a couple of pips, it came back down, it gave another opportunity. You could get back in. And that's as simple as it can be. So when you're starting out, just start with the M30 bar. Don't worry about the other ones. And just trade that. That's simple. So and that's really pretty much trading in a nutshell. And so what I'm going to do, trader, I'm going to send you that sweet spots gold indicator. And I'm going to send you the candles M indicator. You don't need any of this other stuff. Actually, you could use the TRO times with the bar ends. So maybe I'll go ahead and include that one too. Then you'll know how much time you have in the bar. And let's see, what did I call that indicator? Dollar TRO time. And so you can see here what's happened. Prices pulled back. So had you taken that trade at 65, if you wrote it out, you could have actually made 10 pips, or maybe you took the first 5 pips. And in the beginning, I always say price moves and stops. What you want to do is you want to get out, take your money off the table. That's simple. And so you can see here, price at the line. In this case, if you were trading 1 minute candles, it gave you a clue. And there was lots of clues here, but that's beyond this beginning primer. So I hope that helps. You don't need no arrow indicators. The candle color, that's your arrow. That's telling you which way to go. So you can see right here, we're at the line again. Maybe you take that trade. I might take that trade. Why? There's a few reasons. It just spit out here. It came down really hard. This is a return bar. I'd be shooting for somewhere at least to the midpoint of this bar. It might go there, it might not, but that's trading. That's why I have a stop loss. So you just have to wait and see what happens. And so here we have a second opportunity. And let's see. So now if you had entered that trade, you'd be up, half a pip. And just like that, the market takes it back. That's why you have to learn to grab that pip. That first 1 or 2 pips, you learn to grab them quick. Okay, there's a pip right there. And so had you taken that trade, you would have had a little heat put on you, but now it moved back up. You could take in your pip and get out, be done. And so you're going, but it's only a pip. Yeah. And so in your case, it's only a dime. But what if you had 10 lots on that trade? That would have been $100. So that's why you learn, because as you get better with trading, you can increase your lot size so those pips become more valuable. And see right there, here's another reason to take that pip when you can, because the market just took it back. That's why you need to learn to take that pip quick. And sure, sometimes it might run like it did here, but until you can really read the market, just take your pip. And so, fellow traders, the fastest 15 minutes in trading is just about over. I hope that helped you, that one trader, and I hope it helped maybe a few other traders too, because you need to always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.